Celebrity, true or false?
You can't handle the truth.
There we go. That's our production value. We haven't done Celebrity True or False in quite some time.
It's been a minute.
This has been fun. All right. True or false, Kim Fields, your first television credit was when you were on Sesame Street at the age of 5.
That's just mean for you to bring that up.
Why is that mean?
Because you know good and well that that's not true.
Okay.
Because I thought it was true for years. And my mother, while I was doing an interview, finally said, baby, you were never on Sesame Street.
You were never on Sesame Street?
Really?
No.
So you do not know how to get to Sesame Street then? is what you're
No,
saying.
not at all. Not at all.
See, this
Can
is
you
why we
tell
play
me how
this
to
game.
Get to Sesame Street.
So that is not true.
That is not true. Yeah, I thought you knew that wasn't
No.
true. I thought you were messing with me.
I am not messing with you.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
It's amazing how things get out there then.
Well, because I was putting the shit out there. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
So you thought it was true.
Yes, I thought I had watched it so much that I thought that I was there, counting with Grover and all of that. And come to find out,
that is amazing.
I was doing an interview for TV Guide. Remember TV Guide?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing an interview for TV Guide.
Yeah.
And my mom just finally, she's like, I'm sorry, but baby. Because she had heard me say it a few times in interviews. I was just starting to, get famous and doing PR and stuff. And she's like, baby, I'm sorry, but you were never on Sesame Street.
Were you crushed?
I was stunned.
Okay.
I was stunned, yes. And I think at that point, even though I didn't know that that's what it was called, I started to understand the power of the mind.
Interesting.
Because I had seen myself on there.
You had made it true in your own head, but it is not true.
But it was not true.
Okay. Next up, true or false, you beat out Janet Jackson for a commercial.
Yes.
And you would later appear alongside her in a couple episodes of Good Times.
Yes.
That's
true.
We are true here.
You are very true there.
So you go way back with Janet Jackson.
Absolutely.
What was it like on the set of Good Times?
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. So my mother, again, Mom. So Mom had been on the show first playing her abusive mother in a very powerful, memorable 2 or 3 part episode of Good Times. But then when I came on, it was, fun. And it was still like, she's Janet Jackson, And even when I auditioned for the Miss Butterworth Syrup commercial, which that was my first gig at age 7. This, by the way, is my 5th decade in the industry.
Wow.
And so, because that was 1976. So I'm very excited to
Congratulations on that.
you guys. Thank you very much.
Longevity is not something to be, taken for granted.
Well, you would actually know that as well, as we talked about earlier, that I am just so in awe of you and the road that you have carved and forged.
Well, thank you
and
for that.
paved and all of that. But for real, and without a blueprint. And so I think that we have those things in common. But yeah, it was great being on the set of Good Times with her.
I bet. Look at that
there we
photograph right there.
So that was obviously years later, but we had certainly stayed in touch and still over all this time.
Okay, yeah. Well, my only connection to Janet Jackson was being at a Super Bowl once upon a time.
Nope.
All right, next up, true or false? Your Facts of Life character, Tootie, wore roller skates constantly in the first season because you were 9 playing a 12-year-old and the producers wanted you to look as tall as the rest of your older castmates.
Yes, that is true. I was 9 playing 12.
Right.
And they really wanted to hire me, but I was so small. I was a small 9. Right. And so they said, well, can you skate? Let's maybe put you on something. So roller skating, like in a rink, in an oval, that's very different than navigating a set with stairs. And when we would do Diff'rent Strokes, which, our show was the spinoff, going up and down. Remember the Drummond staircase, that massive curved baby, going up and down stairs in skates.
They made you go up and down the stairs in skates?
Yeah, because that was my thing. My character was like, always wearing skates. But yes, that's why, because in quote unquote real life, I was too small.
Wow. What do you think of when you see this photograph?
I remember being a fan of Rick Spring. I mean, I see Mindy and Lisa.
Right.
Hey, y'all. But that picture with that Rick Springfield album cover.
Yes.
I was actually in the Rick Springfield fan club back in the day. I kid you not. I had the purple sweatshirt.
Okay.
He had done this little recording to his fans that you could play on a record player. And that's what I remember. That we were also, I think, in Lisa's condo in Westwood at the time. But I mean, like I said, hey, I don't even remember. Is that a dog? I don't even remember the dog. I remember.
So wait a minute. I don't know where this photograph is from. This is not from the set? This is like you guys hanging out?
That was us hanging out for like Tiger Beat or a press moment.
I see.
Yeah, but that's what that was. It was like a slumber party thing with the Facts of Life girls or something.
But that Rick Springfield is there because you're...
That's very real.
Did you ever meet him?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. But there we go.
There you go.
And
I follow him on Instagram now too.
Let's get this thing.
That's...
I mean, so once you're a fan...
Did you see him try to hold back his stunned disappointment?
Hey, no, I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed.
No? What was it?
You're true to yourself. That once you're a fan of Rick Springfield, you can't
Once a fan,
give it
always
up.
a fan?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Yes. Once you have Rick, you can't go back. Yeah.
Did you? I mean, that's another way of putting it.
Yes.
All right, true or false? You studied broadcasting at Pepperdine.
Yeah.
Where one of your classmates was a This Is How We Do It Montell Jordan.
Yes. So Montell and I went to Pepperdine together.
Uh-huh.
When he became a Kappa, I was actually a part of the line that went as a Kappa sweetheart. So I'm kind of Greek adjacent in that way. But yeah, and I had a talk show in our senior year, and he was like my Paul Schaefer, if you will.
Come on.
Where he would sing and do the crowd warm up and stuff. Yeah, up at Smothers Theater.
Who else did you have on as guests?
Oh my gosh. So it started out with my dear friend and brother, Blair Underwood, and then Jason Bateman, Betty White, Sugar Ray Leonard, Gladys Knight.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
and Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg, yeah.
Well, your Rolodex must have been deep by that point in
very
your
much
life,
so.
for sure.
It was much to my surprise, but yes, yeah. And everybody was like, yeah. The thing that really got me was when I asked Sugar Ray, and he said, only for you would I do an interview the day after a fight, because normally he wouldn't do, because he's got to let everything, stop the swelling.
Sure.
Even when he wins, he's still,
I thought he wasn't touched in his wins sometimes, you know what I mean? But
well, now.
I bet.
Yeah, but
I understood.
still.
Yeah, of course. So he did it for you after a fight.
Yeah, after a fight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, and Daryl M. Bell from A Diff'rent World. He was my drummer because I had a little house band. And he... Yeah, because I was studying broadcast journalism. And I wanted to be a sportscaster, actually.
Come on.
Yeah. I grew up watching the great Jim Hill.
Jim Hill, still doing it?
Yeah, and Bill Weir was also in our class that graduated that year up at Pepperdine.
Currently on ABC, right?
Yep.
ABC News, Bill Weir?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Wait.
I think so. That's not the same Bill Weir? Okay. I don't know. But
No,
okay.
I'm at CNN.
Oh, CNN. That's right. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, right. Okay. No kidding. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love sports. Yeah.
I know. And you said you were a manager for a team? Or
Yeah.
a high school team?
So my high school team, yeah. So even though I was doing Facts of Life while I was still in high school,
Yes.
by the time I was in the middle of my junior and all of my senior year, I actually went to Burbank High and not use studio school and my tutor.
Sure.
And so I got very involved in all things high school. I was in student body, and so I was the manager of our baseball team.
Anybody that we would know that came out of your team? Okay.
Yep.
So wait a minute. So you're a teenager in high school.
Yeah.
Taking schoolwork.
Uh-huh.
Also performing on Facts of Life.
Yes.
And managing a baseball team.
Yes. And I went to every football game, every soccer game. But yes, what's your question? Sorry.
No, there's no question. I'm just marveling. I mean, your ability to handle all of that.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, student body. So first semester of senior year, I was the head of, back in the day, they called it assemblies.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second semester, I was vice president of student body.
Look at you, Kim Fields. Yeah, you were. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.